My grandfather left me a locked box before he died. I should have never opened it. My grandfather died 3 weeks ago. Heart attack at 2:47 a.m. while sitting in his recliner. The funeral was small, just me, my mom, and 6 people from his church. But the reading of the will was weird. The lawyer handed me a small metal lockbox, no key. Just a note taped to the top in my grandfather's shaky handwriting. Wait until you turn 18. Do not open this early. I mean it, Jacob. I turned 18 2 days ago. The box had been sitting in my closet for 3 weeks. Every night I'd stare at it before bed. I tried shaking it once. Something shifted inside. Papers maybe, or something heavier. Last night I couldn't take it anymore. I grabbed a screwdriver and pried the lock open. Inside was a stack of Polaroids held together with a rubber band and a small leather journal. The first photo made my stomach drop. It was my grandfather, maybe 40 years old, standing in what looked like a basement. Behind him was a metal table with restraints. The second photo showed the same basement, a woman strapped to the table. Her eyes were open, terrified. The third photo was worse. I flipped through 47 photos total. Different people, different basement, same restraints, same terror in their eyes. The dates on the backs went from 1981 to 2019. My hands were shaking when I opened the journal. The first entry was dated March 12, 1981. Subject number 1, female, age 23. Collected from Route 9 rest stop at 11:30 p.m. Experiment duration, 6 days. I felt like I was going to throw up. I kept reading. Every entry was the same format. Subject number, age, where he took them, how long they lasted. The handwriting was neat, clinical, like he was documenting a science project. The final entry was dated November 3rd, 2024, 3 weeks and 2 days before he died. Subject number 47, male, age 19. Collected from campus parking lot at 9:15 p.m. Blonde hair, blue eyes. Experiment in progress. My blood went cold. I'm 18. I have blonde hair, blue eyes. And 3 weeks ago on November 3rd, my friend Tyler went missing from the community college parking lot. They still haven't found. I grabbed my phone to call the police. That's when I noticed something else in the box. A small brass key with a tag attached. Storage unit 214. Evergreen self-storage, 847 Oak Street. I know I should have called the cops right then, but I needed to know. I needed to see. The storage facility was 20 minutes away. I got there at 11:47 p.m. The gate code was written on the back of the key tag. The hallways were empty. Just fluorescent lights humming overhead. Unit 214 was at the very end of the building. The key turned easily. Inside wasn't what I expected. No torture device. No blood. Just filing cabinet. Dozens of them lining every wall. I opened the first drawer. Manila folders. Each one labeled with a number. Subject number 1 through subject number 47. I pulled out subject number 47. Tyler's folder. Inside were photos. Tyler tied to a chair in a concrete room. Tyler's driver's license. A lock of his hair in a plastic bag. And medical document. Blood type. Organ donor status. A full autopsy report dated for tomorrow. December 9th, 2024. My grandfather died 3 weeks ago. So who filled out these documents? I heard footsteps in the hallway. Heavy, slow, getting closer. I shoved Tyler's folder in my jacket and moved toward the door. The footsteps stopped right outside the unit. Then I heard keys jingling. The same brass key I was holding. The door started to open. I backed into the corner behind a filing cabinet and held my breath. A man stepped inside, late 60s. Same build as my grandfather. He was holding a clipboard and humming softly to himself. He walked to cabinet 7, pulled out a folder. Subject number 48. The folder was empty. He pulled out a pen and started writing. Subject number 48. Male, age 18. Collected from Evergreen self-storage at 11:52 p.m. Blonde hair, blue eyes. He turned around and smiled at me. Your grandfather said you'd come. Said you were too curious for your own good. I tried to run, but he was faster. His hand clamped over my mouth. Something sharp pressed into my neck. He trained me well. Been waiting 40 years to take over the family business. My vision started to blur. The last thing I saw before everything went black was my own photo being stapled into subject number 48's folder. I woke up strapped to a metal table, the same one from the Polaroid. There's a camera mounted in the corner, a red light blinking. He's standing in the doorway now, holding a scalpel, smiling. Your grandfather always said you had his eyes. Let's see if that's true. The door is closing.